Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am also TINYGOLDHANGER on Poshmark and on Instagram if you want to check me out. So today I have a Goodwill Outlet bins haul for you guys. I got, I think it was around $125 worth of clothing. My bins are $1.49 a pound, but since I got more than 25 pounds, it was $1.29 a pound. So I'm going to be doing this in part 1 and part 2 because of the fact that I have a big amount and I don't want to do a super long video because I know that's hard for some people to watch. So let's get going and try to get through all of this. The first item is a Hillary Radley V-neck sweater. It does have the size tag cut out. I may try this myself for a little bit because it's a longer kind of tunic length and it would go great with some leggings, which is just absolutely perfect for this time of year and for this year in particular because, you know, athleisure and leisure kind of stuff is just the thing. So next item is a women's loft, size 10, beautiful sleeveless eyelet dress. It's kind of a midi length almost, and it's just absolutely perfect. No stains or imperfections. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be sending that into thread up or keeping it myself to put on Poshmark because loft stuff tends to do, from what I understand, very well on thread up. So next item is Old Navy, which I don't pick up too often, but this is 1X and it's new with tag, and it's this beautiful floral boho gathered sleeve kind of midi dress, and I just know somebody's going to fall in love with that. Next is some men's swim shorts. I haven't looked these up yet. These are a size 34 and they just have this really cool kind of retro style to them. And then the fabric has a tiny bit of a stretch to it and it just seems like very good quality. And that's the main reason I picked those up. Next item is men's Volcom cargo shorts and they are a size 36. And they are in perfect condition. And then next we have Kavu top, which I didn't know they did clothes. I just knew about their one strap backpacks, which I still haven't found one yet that's in good enough condition. This is just a striped long sleeve top. So we'll see how much that goes for. Next is a new to me brand. It's probably a lower end, I'm assuming by the tag. It's Who Hot. It's extra large, and I mainly picked this up because first of all, it's like this plum and white tie-dye, and second because it's like this midi length dress that's cotton and spandex, and so it's going to be a very comfortable piece, which is the idea for this year, pretty much. Next is another new to me brand. I got it because it's part linen. It's 55% linen, 45% cotton. It's a men's line of trade button-up casual top. And then there's this sweater. It's by Mizumi, which now that I think of it, I think that's like a skater kind of brand, but I'm not quite sure. I might have to look into that. This one does need some wash because it does have a little bit of wear on the sleeves right here, but it's like this open knit tunic length, really thick knit sweater, and it even has, if you can see it, a little bit of gold fleck kind of knitted into there. And then next we have an Aeropostale size extra small. It's a cardigan, like an open knit with these little, I call them kitten sleeves, I guess, because they're pretty skinny. Really tiny. Super cute though. For this next item, I don't usually pick up these kind of colors and styles. However, it is a Woolrich women's vest. So we will see how this does. When you pick stuff up from the bins, you never know. And it's so cheap that you can afford to take chances. All right, next is a new tag. Utah 2000 Winter Games. It says ABC 4-patch fleece vest with pockets. Might as well check the pockets. You never know what's in the pockets. Next, I can't remember there's a style name for this kind of pattern, so if you guys know what that is, please leave it down in the comments so I can put it in my description, because it's just completely escaped me. Anyway, it's by Worthington, and it's this interesting print, these belled kind of sleeves, and then the other thing is it has ties right here, so you can tie it around your waist to tighten it a little bit so it's more form-fitting. It's kind of hard to show it on camera while I'm holding it. And this next item, from what I understand, and I need to look it up a little bit more, it's Nanny Bon, made in Italy, and I just grabbed it because it said made in Italy, and the fabric just seems really higher quality and kind of thick and well made. So I will be looking that one up to see whether it was worth it for me to buy it or not. Next is Como Blue, and I usually don't pick it up because the only top I've had before that was from them didn't sell, and it's been in my closet forever and I just got rid of it. However, this is, I believe, a 1X. Yes, it's a 1X, and it's this dark mustard kind of color. And I think that because it's 1X and because of the beautiful material and the stretch to it and the style, that it should sell. And then next we have a vintage rosy tomato rayon kind of tie-dye blouse. It's like a tunic length. I believe this is probably about a 1X, and it also has this interesting like painted gold kind of detail on it. So we'll see how much that goes for. This next one I just grabbed because it said made in Italy, and I could tell it does have a tag on it, 100% lino. Not sure how to speak Italian or pronounce it, so hopefully that's not the wrong way to say it. Anyway, it's this linen dress. It's like a midi length, definitely very A-line. But I also discovered, if you see on the side, there's this interesting piece right here, which just happens to also be a gathering spot. So you can gather up on the sides and then tie it in a knot. And it looks like it has that on both sides and then also in the back. So that's pretty interesting. But linen, first of all, always sells really well. People are always looking for linen, especially in certain times of year. So it's definitely good to get a stock of linen going before spring season hits. Okay, so next item is just universal thread. However, it is these culotte kind of released raw hem overalls, and they are the bib overall kind. So it's got the bib part in the front, open in the back, and then they are adjustable through this little loop. So those are super cute, and that's why I got those, was just because of style. This next item, I've got hairs going everywhere today. Sorry guys, it's driving me crazy. This is a beautiful long, like lacy duster by Do Everything in Love. It does say one size. However, I would say it's like a medium large, but the detail on this is just absolutely beautiful. So I think somebody is going to love that. Next we have some vintage very high-waisted dress pants. They're women's 100% wool dress pants, and they are by Giorgio Sant'Angelo. Hopefully I didn't pronounce that all stupid. Anyway, they are a size 8 petite. They are definitely very high-waisted, as you can tell by the waist right here. They do have some surface stains on them, so I'm gonna have to treat those by hand since these are wool. Next, I believe, is a J. Jill piece, and it's a size 6, and it's just a sleeveless midi length linen dress. This beautiful brown and pink. And then we have one that I may end up keeping myself. This is by Old Navy. It's 100% cashmere, and it's an extra large. It does have some pilling, so I'm gonna have to get that all cleaned up, but it's just so soft and cozy. And you have to keep something for yourself, right? All right, next is some J. Crew jeans in a 29 tall. These are high-waisted, button fly, and they are a raw hem with just regular pockets. And then the next item is from Pendleton, and I don't pick up a ton of their stuff anymore. It has to be specific styles and everything, especially the vintage ones. Some of them are just really kind of homely looking, I guess you'd call it. I don't know, don't quote me on that. Anyway, it's a size extra large, and it's a linen navy blazer. And it just has polyester lining, but the fact that it's linen is just awesome. And then this dark navy, it's just beautiful. All right, next is Pacific Trail, and these are a women's size extra large, kind of stretchy hiking pants, very stretchy. And they are the kind that can roll up and then snap down here, so they can be turned into like crop pants. And then we have a, I believe this is a, yeah, it's a woman's size 2XL, XXL. It's like this baby blue lavender kind of thick corduroy pullover. And I just thought it was really kind of neat and different. So we'll see how that one goes. The next is a definitely vintage. It's got these very interesting tag and then shoulder pads in it. And it's by Tarazia Design Group. I love that tag. It's just really interesting. And then the shoulder pads are right here. It's just really neat. It has some gold flecks kind of worked into there. And then we have what I believe may be another vintage piece. It's by Persuasion. It's a size large. It's acrylic nylon wool. And it's a red multicolored cardigan, but it also has, if you can see, these little metallic multicolored flecks in it, like kind of knitted into there. And the next item, I don't usually pick these up very often, but they're starting to be a little bit more weddings and stuff like that, and because this is specific color and the larger size, I decided to grab it. It's a David's Bridal size 14 plum colored one shoulder dress. It does have boning in it right here so that it fits better. And it is a full length with a slit. So that one is gorgeous. All right, a few more items. Next is a pair of khaki cargo kind of pants by Khakis & Co. And they are a size 14, which are ones I might end up trying. And they're just this regular cargo pant. all these great pockets and kind of a gathered tie right here. And then we have this Style & Co. New with Tag jacket. It has this little peplum sleeve and a peplum bottom. I might end up sending this one into ThredUp just because it's black. And if y'all are familiar with doing pictures of black, all black items, it's a huge pain in the butt. So sometimes I just won't pick something up just because it's all black, because I don't want to deal with it. Not only are they hard to photograph, but they attract every piece of fuzz on the planet and you can see it. So anyway, all right, so last item for this haul. These are just some West Loop athleisure leggings, large, extra large, and these are ones I'm just gonna try out myself to see if they work, because you can never have too many pairs of leggings, especially this time of year. So those are the last items from the part 1 of my Goodwill Outlet bins haul. Hopefully you liked all of this. If you have a favorite item in the haul that you've seen so far, or if there's anything you're interested in, feel free to leave me a comment. It may be a little bit until I get these ones loaded up and in my listings, because I do have a backlog of stuff from last week that I still haven't finished putting up. So if there's something you're interested in, please do let me know. Please give me a thumbs up on my video, and if you like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because it's free, and you can hit that bell notification and make sure you click where it says all, so that when I upload new videos you can be notified. All right, I will talk to y'all in my next video in part 2, and I will see y'all later. Love ya. Bye.